G'day viewers, big news in Australia.
Huge news in Australia. G'day viewers, how you going?
We have an ice epidemic.
Oh, we have an ice epidemic. It's everywhere. It's massive. It's enormous.
This is like crystal meth, ice, whatever you want to call it, to the point where our Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, has declared it the worst drug problem we've ever had in Australia.
Absolutely the worst drug problem we have ever had in Australia. Ever.
And if Tones is noticing it, it's got to be big.
Big news.
This is the bloke who can't even see that global warming is an issue.
No, but he's noticed this.
Yeah, oh God knows, maybe his next thing's going to be all this ice proves there's no global warming.
I was in West Suburbs the other day and the Prime Minister came down and said, "Here, have some ice, boys, because bloody global warming." And I said, "Fucking weird, mate."
Yeah. And that might be a fairly ordinary pun, but he's actually that fucking stupid that he would say the prevalence of ice proves there's no global warming. But yeah, so he said there's going to be a national task force.
We're
going to investigate it.
Force.
The law's going to get there. We're going to try and stamp on the distribution, but we also want to look at trying to quell the actual desire for the ice.
We're going to bloody well dent bloody consumer demand.
And I assume that means they're just going to take the soul-sucking meaninglessness out of life.
In the regions.
Yeah, where it's so prevalent.
When you're like below the poverty line and when you've got...
I assume they're going to go out of their way to make everyone's life better. Because surely that's what they mean, right?
Yeah.
They don't mean like getting the holy joes in to judge everyone again.
Yeah, and treat everyone who's on drugs with a lot of despise, a lot of demeaning behaviour and judgmentalism. Because that works. Every time.
Yeah, as we look around the world dealing with drugs, being a dick like that was... Look, why not make sure on the panel, on the investigation, there's someone who really knows what they're talking about with, an expert.
I could do that. I would be good as an expert and I'd be cheap too. I'd only charge like $6 million a year.
And in terms of these consultants, that's cheap.
That's bloody cheap. And I would need it, half of it in the bank account and half of it in unmarked bills every 3 days.
Brown paper bags. And then I'd also need to put half of the half in a long-term account because at the end of the year it'd be fucking gone, believe me. And then I'd take my work home with me. You know what? I think, realistically, if they want to dent supply...
Yeah.
If you've got most of it...
If I've got the supply and I know where the shipments are coming in, lads, you need to go and check out Container 24. It's a 20-footer and it's coming off the Bao from Korea. In you go, boys. And then I'd go, look, I've hauled in some ice and I will dispose of it. In a very safe...
Why aren't they coming to us? We've got the answers.
I need a dental plan. And I'm going to need some maxillofacial surgery after. And I'm going to need, an EpiPen with Thorazine in it for those days when you really got to sleep. When you're 5 days and you think, okay, I'm 5 days, you got to sleep now. No. Okay, it's time for a bunny bye. Yeah, that'll work. And then I also need, I'll need a stent. Let's not bugger our eyes around with trying to find a vein, because you try and find a vein in all kinds of odd places when you're that kind. And in the shower looking for one, because you might want to use that again. No, that's awful. It's nasty. It's nasty with an emphasised est. And not an Australian T, which sounds like D, but a T, which is emphasised in Connecticut. Nasty. And so I reckon then... Basically, all we'd have to do is make sure that I had a driver, because it'd be embarrassing having to be dragged off the panel because I got caught driving on the road, because I'm not allowed to drive anyway because I'm epileptic. And I'd be driving on the road going, blah, 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 I'm on the panel, blah, 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 like that. And they go, come on, sir. And I go, no, I want to drive into Parliament House with my semi. And that would be awkward. So if I had a driver, then, it'd be really weird because you see Concar, around some of these really dodgy flats. And then, I'll be back in a minute. I know a bloke. I'm going to go and see him. It's business. Everything would be an expense.
Everything.
Oh, this is awesome. Oh, man. And I just have to go on fill in the expense form.
You have to just fill in the forms, yeah.
Joe the fish.
Dodgy Wayne. No, not Cancer Wayne. Dodgy Wayne. Yeah, they've both got cancer. It's like, 4 lines of who Wayne is. Sure. Oh, and then I'd have to fly overseas for a fact-finding visit.
You know what? People are going to say we're not taking the ice epidemic seriously.
I don't think you'll find.
But I think you'll find our solutions are better than anything the fucking government's going to come up with.